Welcome or welcome back to my little creative corner of the internet. And welcome to another Junk Journal January. Let's grab our journals and start creating. For today the prompt is opaque. This was quite a hard one because I didn't really know how to do it without kind of doing the same as I did for transparent. So here I'm looking first at the second part of my transparent sheet in my junk journal, but then I kind of thought about it a bit longer and thought like, no, that's kind of cheating to just say like opaque is the difference of transparent, so let's do that. And then I did flip through just a bit to get inspired and decided to use this backside of the frame piece where I had ripped the hole in the center of the page for day 5 and decided to do something with this spread to kind of have something again peeking through here and have the frame kind of on top of the thing that I will make on the page beneath there, to have that as the opaque part which will cover up something from the page beneath. I hope it kind of makes sense. That was just the idea that I had, but I really wanted to also keep the playing around with transparent and opacity and things going on in the spread, so that's why I did the little day 13 tag out of this transparent sheet of paper. But I had a really hard time to figure this out a bit. I had to sit there and think quite a while to come up with this kind of setup, and I'm not quite sure if I nailed it. I love how this spread overall turned out, absolutely, but I'm not quite sure if it's the perfect page for this prompt, so I'm really excited to see what everybody else has come up with for today's prompt. Here I'm just taking this washi tape with the different numbers and cut out the 13 to include into the spread, because I thought it would be funny to have that as well, to have 2 13s on the spread in a way. How are you guys doing? Did you find today's prompt very difficult as well, or did you have an immediate idea and thought it would be super easy? So here I decided to flip over the frame part in a way and draw on this side of the spread. It's kind of a bit cheated as it's a bit of a recreation from day 5, I think. It's very similar, but I don't care. It just was the best that I could come up with in that moment, so it's fine. And I like how this spread turned out in the end. I think it's just a super cool effect with the frame and having something peeking through at the bottom. But yeah, I didn't come up with a better idea for this prompt, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm happy with how this one turned out, and I'm happy that I did do something and that I didn't give in and said like, no, I don't have any idea, so let's not do that prompt. We will do the prompts. We will stick with it till the end. I really want to push myself to even do the prompts that are not that easy and that I don't have an immediate idea for, to push my creativity even further. I think it's the best way to kind of hone your own creative skills, to not only get better at the skill of drawing or the skill of crafting or the skill of anything, but also get better at the part of coming up with ideas in a way. So that's why I really enjoy making these prompt challenges, so that I have something from the outside giving me like a little input, and then my brain just has to come up with something that is fitting to that day's prompt. Here I'm just drawing one of my regular kind of faces in a way. I feel like I definitely have to sometimes in the future, maybe I can do it this year, again attempt the 100 heads challenge to just tackle a bit my same face syndrome in a way. I feel like at the moment. My go-to faces, if I don't use any reference, kind of feel like very similar to each other, but it's totally normal, I guess. So I definitely have to practice more drawing while looking at references or even though live drawings. So that's definitely something that is a goal of mine for 2025, to work on practicing my art skills in a way, and my drawing skills especially, because I was so much better at drawing realistically when I was in art school, and it's kind of a skill, if you don't use it that often, it will kind of die down. So I definitely want to take more time in this new year and practice my drawing skills in a way. What are your art goals or creative goals for 2025? Let me know in the comments down below if you have any particular things you want to work on. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, a thumbs up would make me really happy. And if you want to join me on this creative adventures and many, many more creative fun and adventures coming very, very soon, hit the subscribe button down below. And until then, happy creating.